Hello everyone, this is Dr. Anju Singhal. I'm here before you with the PPT of Class 12 Political Science. The name of the lesson is The End of Bipolarity and the book is Part 1. And this PPT is prepared on the basis of latest study material provided by CBSE board, and of course this is based on latest syllabus also. तो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल आपके सामने है कंटेंट. The first one is I'll give you the introduction of the chapter, features of Soviet system, causes of disintegration of USSR, consequences of disintegration of USSR, unipolar world, Middle East crisis, democratic politics and democratization. Then what is the objective of this topic? After reading this lesson, you would know features of Soviet Union, causes and consequences of disintegration of USSR, Middle East crisis. This topic is very important. Democratic politics and democratization. Now, first of all, we come to features of Soviet Union. A communist eco-political system. This is a communist eco-political system. An egalitarian society based on principle of equality. They emphasize on equality. मेरे कुछ स्टूडेंट्स ने कहा है कि मुझे हिंदी में भी एक्सप्लेन करना चाहिए, तो इन बिटवीन आई विल ट्राई इन हिंदी ऑल्सो टू मेक इट टू यू मोर क्लियर. ओके. Next is centralized industries and plant economy. Production resources under control of states, cooperative farming system. सहकारिता, मिलजुल कर फार्मिंग करना. Government subsidized basic necessities, that is health and education. Emphasis on public sector institutions. Guarantee of minimum standard of livelihood. Effective transport and communication system. Rich in energy resources, that is coal and iron. Self-dependent ability of machinery production into car. So, एक सामने एक क्वेश्चन पैदा होता है कि what was the causes of, there were so many, so we can say what were the causes of disintegration of USSR. First it used to be called USSR, now it is called Russia. So first one was economic stagnation. Stagnation जहाँ कुछ चीज़ रुक जाती है. क्यों हुआ ये? High expenses on arms production, extreme control on market, lack of consumer goods, food crisis, attraction towards the glamour, richness of Western nations. Second point, first was economic stagnation and the next is administrative stagnation. जहाँ सब काम देखा जा रहा है देश का, एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन, उसमें भी ठहराव आ गया, स्टैग्नेशन आ गया. करप्टेड ब्यूरोक्रेसी, lack of freedom of speech, lack of democracy, extreme domination of Russia, rise of nationalism, desire of states for sovereignty, lack of proper representation of member states. Powerful states were against the union for they had to pay for maintenance of backward regions. And the very important one, revolt against Gorbachev policies. जो भी इन्होंने पॉलिसीज बनाई उसके अगेंस्ट रिवोल्ट हुआ, विद्रोह हो गया. Gorbachev's policy of flexibility and democracy annoyed the hardliner communist leader and they protested against union and declared their states separated from USSR. situation that forced Gorbachev to initiate reformation policy, declining economy due to arms race and space race, fear of getting behind from Western nations, glamour of the luxurious life in capitalist bloc, inclination of peace towards democracy and liberate market, rise of protest against dominance of Russia, corrupted and unaccountable bureaucracy, dissatisfaction of public among all member states. बिकॉज पहले था, आपको पता है, ये यूनियन ऑफ सोवियत सोशलिस्ट रिपब्लिक्स, वही मेंबर स्टेट्स की बात कर रहे हैं हम. सो फिर क्या किया गोर्बाचेव ने? उसने अपने रिफॉर्म करने के लिए, सुधार करने के लिए कुछ पॉलिसीज लाए वो. सो दीज आर द पॉलिसीज: ग्लासनोस्ट, openness in place of closed economy; Zipkos, flexibility in place of hardliner authoritarianism; Perestroika, reconstruction of spoiled administration; अब what were the consequences of disintegration of USSR? क्यों डिसइंटीग्रेट हुआ यूएसएसआर? उसकी इंटीग्रिटी कैसे चली गई? सो व्हाट आर द कॉजेज, कॉन्सिक्वेंसेस, कारण क्या रहे इसके? एंड ऑफ बाइपोलैरिटी, इसका एक रीज़न तो क्या आ गया हमारे सामने? एंड ऑफ बाइपोलैरिटी, ऑब्वियसली एंड ऑफ कोल्ड वॉर. जब दो गुट ही नहीं रहे तो कोल्ड वॉर किस किस के बीच में होगी? दो मेन ब्लॉक्स हमारे, ईस्टर्न एंड वेस्टर्न. एंड ऑफ आर्म रेस, बिगनिंग ऑफ यूनिपोलर वर्ल्ड. वन वर्ड अब आएगा, यूनिपोलर. बाय वी कैन से टू एंड यूनि वन. राइज ऑफ न्यू वर्ल्ड ऑर्डर, राइज ऑफ न्यू वर्ल्ड इंडिपेंडेंट नेशन. आफ्टर बाल्टिक स्टेट्स, Russia in the leadership of Boris Yeltsin along with Belarus and Ukraine became separated. The other states became separated. Georgia, Tajikistan, Kazakhstan, Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan, Kyrgyzstan, etc. Rise of capitalism, supremacy, Western. By the division of Eastern Bloc, पावर ब्लॉक से क्या हुआ? द कम्युनिस्ट लीडरशिप बिकेम वीकर एंड इट क्लियर द वे ऑफ यूएस टू एक्सपेंड द डोमिनेशन ऑफ कैपिटलिज्म थ्रू आउट ऑफ द वर्ल्ड. कैपिटलिज्म की सुप्रीमेसी सामने दिखाई देने लगी वर्ल्ड में. एंड चिल्ड्रन, यू नो, हमारा अगला चैप्टर हुआ करता था पुराने वाले सिलेबस में, यूएस हेजेमनी. वो अब डिलीट कर दिया गया है, बट हमें वो स्टडी तो करना ही पड़ेगा इसमें. Because that lesson is merged in this lesson. US hegemony. By the end of bipolarity, US remained as a single superpower in the world who could play all the games to retain its supremacy and followed the strategy of shock therapy in post-communist states. अभी हम आगे चल करके शॉक थेरेपी को डिस्कस करेंगे. वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टर्म. आप यदि इस पीपीटी में दिए हुए कुछ मेन पॉइंट्स को स्टडी करेंगे, पढ़ेंगे, थोड़ा डिटेल उसका जानेंगे, तो आई होप यू वुड डू बेटर. सोवियत यूनियन आफ्टर डिसइंटीग्रेशन, यहाँ आपके सामने मैप है कि व्हाट वाज द कंडीशन ऑफ, व्हाट वाज द पोजीशन ऑफ सोवियत यूनियन आफ्टर डिसइंटीग्रेशन. नाउ कम्स शॉक थेरेपी. क्या है शॉक थेरेपी? Shock therapy was a painful transition of newly independent countries from an authoritarian communist system into a liberal capitalist system. Planned by US. किसने प्लान किया? US. Planned by US to root out communism. हमें सबको पता है कि पहले रशिया हमारा कम्युनिस्ट कंट्री रहा. Influenced by Bretton Woods system. ब्रिटेन वुड्स सिस्टम, You have to go through this topic separately. If you'll ask me, I'll do it for you. Executed by World Bank, IMF, International Monetary Fund. एंड सो इसका शॉक थेरेपी का क्या कॉन्सिक्वेंसेस हुए, रिजल्ट्स क्या रहे? कंप्लीट डिस्ट्रक्शन ऑफ सोवियत यूनियन, सोवियत की इकोनॉमी, सॉरी, ड्रास्टिक डाउनफॉल ऑफ रूबल, रूबल आप सबको पता है सोवियत करेंसी का नाम रूबल है, हाइपर इन्फ्लेशन अमंग ऑल न्यू स्टेट्स, all social welfare schemes were destroyed, government subsidies were withdrawn, food crisis and poverty prevailed. खाने पीने की दिक्कत आने लगी, गरीबी बढ़ने लगी. जब पैसे की कीमत गिर जाएगी तो क्या होगा? It widened the gap between rich and poor. State control was overthrown from industries. The largest garage fell. It was the auction of all collapsed industries on very low price, while setting up privatization in all spheres. Unipolar world. Next topic है. A unipolar world is essentially a scenario where most of the world regions, economic, social, cultural aspects are influenced by a single state. Unipolar world, I told you before, single, unipolar, one, है ना, single state या single country. So if a single country wants to be in that position where it can virtually control other countries, that scenario is unipolar world. What is unipolar world? The world became unipolar after the disintegration of the Soviet Union, but it is considered that now unipolar movement is nearing to end and the world is entering the next phase of geopolitical rivalry. ये तो आप हमें पता ही है, पहले बायपोलर था, है ना, उसके बाद यूनिपोलर आ गया. फिर ऐसा लगता है कि यूनिपोलर अब हम यूएस को भी इतना ज़्यादा स्ट्रांग होते हुए नहीं देख पा रहे हैं ना. इसीलिए द सडन डिमाइज ऑफ द सोवियत यूनियन टुक एवरीवन बाय सरप्राइज while one of the two superpowers ceased to exist. भाई बायपोलर था, बायपोलरिटी थी, वन इज नॉट एग्जिस्टिंग, देन व्हाट विल हैपन? एक तो चली गई. द यूएस हेजेमनी बिगैन in 1991 after the Soviet power disappeared from the international scene. The US did not start behaving like a hegemonic power right from 1991. It became clear much later that the world was living in a period of hegemony. एकदम से ये रियलाइज नहीं हो पाया वर्ल्ड में कि अब नाउ देयर इज ओनली वन सुपर पावर एंड दैट इज यूएस, राइट? तो एकदम से उसने डिड नॉट बिहेव लाइक, यूएस डिड नॉट बिहेव लाइक कि मैं ही सुप्रीम पावर रह गया हूँ. थोड़े समय बाद जब लोगों ने उस लाइफ को जिया, वर्ल्ड में देखा अभी कौन है सबसे आगे, तो उन्हें महसूस हुआ यूएस है, तो यूएस को भी महसूस हो गया, है ना. देन आ जाती है मिडिल ईस्ट क्राइसिस. द मिडिल ईस्ट इज अ ट्रांसकॉन्टिनेंटल रीजन. अब इसके अभी मैं आपको स्टेट्स बताती हूँ. विच जनरली इंक्लूड्स वेस्टर्न एशिया, ऑल ऑफ इजिप्ट एंड टर्की, पार्टली इन यूरोप. The term has come into wider usage as a replacement of the term Near East, beginning in the early 20th century. No area of the world had a greater impact on American politics, national security, and economic well-being than did the Middle East in 1979. फिर आ जाती है गल्फ वॉर. A massive coalition forces of 660.000 troops from 34 countries fought against Iraq and defeated it. है ना, इसके बारे में आपने सुना हुआ है. Is what it came to be known as First Gulf War. ठीक है. The UN operation, which was called Operation Desert Storm, was overwhelmingly American. The Iraqi forces were defeated and forced to withdraw from Kuwait. Children, that was the old syllabus, like हमारे पास बुक्स में पहले अवेलेबल है ना. बाकी अब भी जो न्यू इंट्रोड्यूस सिलेबस में जो हमारे टॉपिक्स हैं वो ये है डेमोक्रेटिक पॉलिटिक्स एंड डेमोक्रेटाइजेशन. That is CIS and the 21st century. Disintegration of USSR gave birth to Commonwealth of Independent States. This is what is CIS? Commonwealth of Independent States. When under the leadership of Boris Yeltsin, Russia, Ukraine and Belarus declared themselves as independent and gave a surprise to other republics, especially to the Central Asian republics. The exclusion of these republics was an issue that was quickly solved by making them founding members of the CIS. Russia was now accepted as the successor of states of the Soviet Union. ठीक है ना? Russia accepted all the international treaties and commitments of the Soviet Union. And इन टॉपिक्स में से आपको ज़रूर एग्जाम में आने वाला है CIS and the next one is Arab Springs, the very latest topic and lately introduced to your syllabus. Arab Springs. What is Arab Springs? The 21st century witnessed emergence of new developments for democracies and democratization in West Asian countries. One such event is characterized by as Arab Spring that began in 2009. आप सभी जानते हैं क्या कि डेवलपमेंट्स ऑफ डेमोक्रेसीज कि मोस्ट ऑफ द कंट्रीज इन द वर्ल्ड वांट टू बी डेमोक्रेटिक. व्हाई? मे बी अवेयरनेस ऑफ द पब्लिक. So what was Arab Springs? Located in Tunisia, the Arab Spring took its roots where the struggle against corruption, unemployment and poverty was started by the public, which turned into a political movement because people considered the existing problems as outcome of autocratic dictatorship. क्योंकि autocratic dictatorship के एज अ रिजल्ट इसके ही तो आया, लोगों को समझ आई कि एक उस ऑटोक्रेटिक डिक्टेटरशिप में रहा जाता और एक डेमोक्रेटिक स्टेट में रहा जाता है. बढ़ गई ना डिमांड. द डिमांड ऑफ डेमोक्रेसी दैट स्टार्टेड इन ट्यूनिसिया स्प्रेड थ्रू आउट द मुस्लिम डोमिनेटेड अरब कंट्रीज इन वेस्ट एशिया. Hosni Mubarak, who had been in power in Egypt since 1979, also collapsed as a result of massive democratic protest. The influence of Arab Spring could also be seen in Yemen, Bahrain, Libya, and Syria, where similar protests by the people led to democratic awakening throughout the region. So this is Arab Spring कि ये जो सारे अरेबन कंट्रीज थे, इन्होंने कोशिश किया कि उन्हें क्या चाहिए, उन्हें डेमोक्रेसी चाहिए, and that was Arab Springs, and we can say democratic awakening throughout the region. This is, here you can see the map. So can I ask you what was the outcome of this topic जो हमारा the end of bipolarity हमने अभी थोड़ा सा डिस्कस किया. Now you know what were the features of Soviet Union, causes and disintegration of Soviet Union, what is unipolar world, what is CIS, what do you understand by Arab Springs. Here as usual, daily quiz and MCQs. Which among the following statements describe the nature of Soviet economy is wrong? ठीक है, find out. Which among the following is not an outcome of disintegration of USSR? What was the Arab Spring and when did it occur? And this is some assignments for your practice. Make a list of the similarities between India and USSR in their political and economic ideologies. अच्छे फ्रेंड्स रहे हैं इंडिया एंड पाकिस्तान ये यूएसएसआर यू नो राइट एन essay for the against for or against for following proposition. What? With the disintegration of the Second World War, India should change its foreign policy and focus more on friendship with the US rather than that traditional friends like Russia. Chalo, just find out. Expected questions for exam. What is the new name of former USSR? Why did Soviet economy become so weak? सारे पॉइंट्स मैंने आपको दिए हैं. Which military alliance was initiated by USSR? What does CIS stand for? जो कुछ अच्छे क्वेश्चंस हैं जो लास्ट ईयर आ चुके हैं, सिलेबस चेंज होने की वजह से इसमें हमें भी चूज़ी होना पड़ा है और आपको भी लास्ट ईयर के जब आप स्टडी करोगे तो आपको थोड़ा सा ध्यान देना पड़ेगा कि ब्लैंकली ये नहीं कि हाँ भाई ये लास्ट ईयर आए तो अभी भी आएंगे. वी हैव टू सी आज का सिलेबस और पुराना सिलेबस, देन फाइंड आउट द न्यू सिलेबस क्वेश्चंस, राइट. Explain any two reasons for disintegration of the USSR. How did the US Soviet Union suddenly disintegrate? How was Kuwait liberated from Iraq in 1990? What does the end of bipolarity mean? Now we are here at summary. Disintegration of USSR resulted into the end of Cold War confrontations, created dominant capitalist system, emerged many new states, and the advantage was taken by Central Asian countries of their geographical locations by maintaining relations with Russia, the West, the US, China, and others. So this was my next effort for you. I hope you like it. And if you like it, please like my channel, subscribe my channel, like my work, right? And व्हाट्सएप लिंक भी मैंने दिया हुआ है. यदि आपको कुछ पूछना है तो आप उसे ज्वाइन कर लीजिए एंड देन यू कैन आस्क. ऑलराइट, ओके देन, ऑल द बेस्ट.